Hi there, Alina Wilson here from Xactimate Mastery, and today I'd like to talk about credit items. So I've had a video out for quite some time on this issue, but there's some updates I wanted to make. I actually discovered how I was crediting back more than I should have on an estimate, and it was not working out. We finally figured out what was going on, so I don't want you to make the same mistake, and I'm going to show you here in a few minutes. Basically, a credit item is when you want to credit something back to the adjuster for whatever reason. So if you're in roofing, maybe they have too small of a chimney flashing. They've put chimney flashing small on the estimate when really it's kind of a big chimney, 36-inch wide, and you're going to need a larger chimney flashing. I credit back the original line and then add the correct flashing in my estimate items, my supplement items. So I want to show you how to do that. It just kind of clears the air rather than just shoving large chimney flashing at them. It will allow you to communicate more of what's going on. If you're in the interior, maybe there's 4-inch baseboard where there should be 6. I would credit back the 4-inch and be like, this is 6-inch, see the photos. Those kinds of issues I like to use credit items for. And there's one big mistake that we made where we were crediting more back than we should. So I'll go over all of those issues over in the video. Let's take a look at credit items in Xactimate. So here I am in an estimate, and just to go back to the issue here, we have a chimney flashing that says small on the original estimate from the adjuster, but I would like a large chimney flashing. So my style is to go ahead and go and credit back the small, and in my list of supplement items, I will ask for the correct chimney flashing, which would be large. So to credit back, all you need to do is go ahead and click on the line item and then click on the price tab here, or price button. You can also click on unit price over here because it defaults to item image. You can go ahead and go choose unit price over there, and then you'll see credit items. So there we go. We can go ahead and left click OK. It's going to turn it red because in accounting language, red, if you're in the red, you're in the negative, right? So negative equals red. And then you'll see the brackets around the numbers showing that it is being deducted from the total. Now, when we go ahead and print this, I wanted you to take a look here. We're going to preview that, and you'll see that it's not in red on your actual estimate right here. The chimney flashing small, it just has a minus sign. So not even brackets, it just has the minus sign. So that's how it's going to look on the estimate. It's not going to be in red, but it will show that it's being deducted. And then I would just add a quick line item note over there on that line item to let them know what's going on. I would just say incorrect, flashing, incorrect size flashing used on the original estimate. A large one is warranted. See photos for the measurements of the flashing. That's how that would go down. So of course, just, see photos, whatever you're going to put there. And then that would attach a note to our line item explaining why it's a credit. Now, going back to that big mistake that we made by crediting back too much money, I am writing with O&P added to the roof. So if you go over to claim info and parameters, I've got the overhead and profit going. If you go over to the adjuster's estimate, he didn't add overhead and profit to his roof. He left that off the roof. So if I credit back this amount here, I'm crediting back the O&P as well that he never paid. Does that make sense? So mine has O&P added. If I credit it back, it will have that O&P attached. So you can non-O&P this so that you equal exactly what the adjuster paid out. You're crediting him back, not more money than he had credited, right? Because it would be the chimney flashing amount with the O&P added. So that's what I want to draw your attention to. If you have the O&P added to your estimate, be careful and watch to see. Also, if you had done a reprice, so if the adjuster had written back in March and we're now in August, there could be a big price difference there. And if you're crediting back the chimney flashing at today's current market pricing, then you're crediting back possibly more than what he paid out, which makes you lose money. And I don't want you to do that. So pay attention to those things. If needed, you can just go ahead and change that unit price right here. You can go ahead and go into the eye in the same screen, and you can actually adjust that pricing here. Let's say it was $50 less on the original price list. I could go ahead and go into the market conditions and subtract 50. And that will make it so that the pricing is matching the correct price list rather than this. So pay attention if you're going to use this credit item. Make sure you're only crediting back the money that he had given out, or else you might be paying the insurance company money, which is not what we want to do. So that's not the point of writing supplement estimates. Anyhow, that's how credit items work. I hope you find that useful. It seems to have a better conversation with the adjuster, and I'm like, nope, I'm giving you this money back because I need this different line item. Same with the interior. You know, if you had some incorrect baseboard, or like I said, he paid for the 4-inch thick baseboard where it should be 6, or maybe you have like a big chandelier that's huge and they're only paying like $500 when it's like, it could be a bid item of like 2,000 or what have you. Use this tactic. It just communicates better, in my opinion, of what we're trying to do when we're writing our supplement estimates. So hope that's useful to you. My name is Alina Wilson with Xactimate Mastery. I teach contractors specifically how to use Xactimate so you don't leave money on the table and waste tons of time in the software. So if you want more information on the training that I have to offer, go over to xactimatemastery.com. There's a free training running right now, a 4-part video series you can take a part of if you go over to our homepage. Hope you guys have a great week in your business, and I'll see you next week.